So we're going for a drive here with Navigate on Autopilot. You can see we have a route programmed in and Navigate on Autopilot selected. So I'm going to double tap. We entered Autopilot and then activated Navigate on Autopilot. So it's going to take this entrance ramp onto the freeway and merge over. So it was a little slower than I would like getting on the freeway. I generally would like to be at the speed limit when we enter, but it did okay there. So we are currently set to Mad Max mode for Navigate on Autopilot, which means it will just want to pass cars more aggressively. So if they're really slowing us down at all, it will try to pass rather than maybe 5 miles an hour or so if it was on mild. We're also going to enter a section of road that switches from freeway to highway. So you have cross traffic, and it's going to disable Navigate on Autopilot during that section. Alright, looks like we want to do a lane change, so I'll confirm with the Autopilot stock. And there we are, Navigate on Autopilot ending. So it switches us back over into just regular autopilot. So it's going to keep us in our lane, it's going to control our speed, but it is not going to suggest lane changes. So I've seen it do this when you're basically staying straight on the highway. The navigation says, you know, stay straight or keep right or whatever. And what I think that is the category of the road is changing. So we're going to go from the current highway to a freeway. And I think when that happens, it will reactivate Navigate on Autopilot. Alright, so here we are about to cross that different type of road. And there we are, Navigate on Autopilot switched from regular and gave us the line up the middle for Navigate on Autopilot. I'll go ahead and initiate a manual lane change. So I'm going to turn on my right turn signal. And it saw that there was a car there in the blind spot, so it waited a second. And now we're in the right lane. So once we catch up to these cars, I expect it will want to go back into the left lane. Alright, it wants to go to the left, so I'll confirm with the Autopilot stock, or you can use the turn signal stock. Since we're pretty open here, I'm going to go ahead and initiate a change again. So I just turn on the turn signal, and it checks the blind spots and moves us over into the right lane. Alright, this truck just came into our lane and slowed us down, so I expect it's going to want to change here. Alright, we'll confirm the change. As we pass this truck, I'm going to tell it to get back into the right lane, but you can see it's putting the red line up because there's an obstruction there. So it waits until we get past, and then it merges over. So as you can probably tell already, even on Mad Max mode, it's not very aggressive. It's not like it's going to weave in and out of traffic for you constantly. Alright, it's saying upcoming lane change. It wants us to get into the right lane so that we can take our exit ramp off the freeway. There's also a gray line next to our blue line. So I'll go ahead and confirm. Alright, it's moving over. 'Cause over. this is going to be a pretty challenging exit for it because it does not have an exit lane. It's pretty much just going to have to dump you off of the freeway. And it usually slows down a little bit on the freeway before it turns. So I don't really like to do that if there are cars behind me. And maybe that's something that they can do a little bit better at in the future. Alright, we're coming up on the turn. Slowing down.
Now take exit 200B on the right.
Alright, got the exit. But like I said, it slows down a lot on the highway. So,
In 500
you know, definitely could be better there. I'll go ahead and take over. And that's about it. I hope this was a helpful demonstration of the current state of Autopilot. This is version 2018.42.2, and hopefully it just gets better from here. So if you like these videos, like and subscribe, and leave your video request in the comments.